We're live.
I took some of my marshmallow. That's when we go live. Wait, where'd Julie go?
Oh, there's Julie. There's David and JD Akers and Cheryl and Sunita and Michelle. Hi, everyone. How's everyone doing tonight?
Waiting on Julie was just here, but then we went live and it kicked her off for some reason.
Promised she was just. Wonder if No, she's still there, but
yeah, because her panel's still here. So
yeah, her screen's black though.
Yeah.
Hi, Ingrid. Hi, Judy.
Hi, everybody. There's Julie.
She's frozen.
I'm back.
There
Sorry
you
about
are.
that.
That's
I
okay.
touched one thing so I could see the comment,
And then
and I still can't see the comments.
Oh,
I'm trying to see it on
no.
my phone, and I don't know how to do it.
Oh, you know what else, you guys?
What's up with Mel? There's Mel.
What? I'm here. Did I go away?
Uh-oh. Oh, hey, everybody. I was going to let you know, this is the first night that we're also broadcasting from the Yarn Hookers Facebook group.
Ooh.
And I put it on the Yarn Geek Facebook group.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, hey, you guys. There's Kate.
Okay.
Hi, Kate.
Hi, Kate.
We're getting fancy.
I can't
up
see
in
the
here.
comments. I've got to where I can see comments.
Oh, it's not coming up on the computer for you?
Oh, you know what? Are you using your phone? Hi, Granny D.
Because I was
Hi,
using
Granny.
my phone.
Oh.
I'm
Oh, is
very
that-
unprofessional tonight.
Never.
We are as professional as we are trying to be.
No, I am a little.
There you go. There you go.
Hey, Chris. Hey, Debbie.
Well, I'm gonna jump on my computer, so I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. Look, it's me. And you see way too much of my house again. I'm sitting in a different spot, and so you can see how crowded my house is. What's that?
It's either I was frozen or you were frozen, and I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
Who was
not frozen anymore, so. I haven't got that much more done of this, but I'm working on this right now.
Oh, I love that. I love that little kitty cat pattern.
Me too. I have been loving it. And I took on way too many. You started on way too many. But that's okay. My husband's blanket is going to go by the wayside for a little bit.
It happens.
Exactly. I'll pick it back up a little bit.
Hey, Jamie. Oh, Jamie says, hi. Oh, how do you get that thing to go along the bottom?
Oh, I can't remember what it's like, a banner option.
Yeah. How do you do the banner? Oh, banner.
Mm-hmm.
This is an example of a banner. Click on a banner to show it on screen. Use banners to summarize your talking points and display calls to action. Create. Oh, what should I put on the banner? Stress during the holidays.
Yeah, there you go. You can put our subject matter. And thank you, Granny D, for the thumbs up reminder. Thumbs up. Kate, Lori says, Kate, congratulations on successfully completing another trip around the sun. May your next journey be smooth and sensational. Happiest of birthdays. I love that birthday greeting, Lori. Three, four. Now, today we are going to be talking about, you guys, we're going to be talking about stress over the holidays. You guys have anything to say about that? I know Emmy and I were talking about it briefly this morning.
What's that?
Are you stressed? I love it.
That's pretty lame. I need to put a different one.
I like it.
I don't like that one.
But do the holidays got you down?
Do the holidays have you?
What are we talking about? What I miss?
We were talking about you, Julie, so we can't repeat it.
Oh, wow. If you can't repeat it, it couldn't have been good.
Just kidding. We were reading the comments, which Lori had an awesome comment there for Kate for her birthday.
That's right. Happy birthday, Kate. Oh, that's what we needed. Let's see. Add banner.
Oh, yeah.
Oops.
Oh, that's supposed to be a question mark.
It could go either way.
I'm just
guys, I'm sorry about my nose. Now it's itching.
Uh-oh.
Do the holidays have you pulling out your hair? Yep. That's why I don't have any hair left.
Yep.
I noticed it's called today.
I meant to do my roots today. I meant to.
Oh. But it didn't happen. It didn't happen. I meant to take a nap today.
I washed my hair this morning and then I put it in a knot on the back of my head. And so this afternoon when I went to do my roots, my hair was still wet and it has to be dry. Yeah. It has to be dry. So I was like, I don't have time to dry it and paint it and wash it. So I said, well, I'll be a yarnologist today.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So works for me. Yes, Debbie, the hat works wonders. I agree. I wish if I could wear a baseball hat to work, I would never be doing my roots.
Color her roots again.
It would be great. Oh, they want to see your finished cardigan, Ginge.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm playing with all the banners and stuff. I'm totally distracted. Oh, stand up and show us the Christmas cardigan with 2 sleeves.
Yay!
It's beautiful. If anybody hasn't followed Ginger on Instagram yet, you need to. It's yarn.geek.
Here, let me do this for a sec. I'm going to...
You're going to go wide?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Here, let me take this down.
Just tap it. There you go.
Here, let me take this one off. You guys, I'm so disorganized here.
Happy birthday, Kate, up there. Okay. Yeah, to show more of the thing. I get you.
Yeah.
That is so pretty. That is gorgeous.
You look like a piece of candy.
I am. I'm a piece of Christmas candy.
It's so sweet and Christmassy. I love it.
So tasty treat. That's so yum. Not yummy, but pretty.
Yeah.
We talked about candy. I'm like, that's so yummy.
David says I should wear a turban like lots of fashionable ladies in the 80s did.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be looking like Falcon Crest.
That would be gorgeous.
With some shoulder pads.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, yes. Shoulder pads that are bigger than your head.
Yeah, that'd be pretty big.
Seriously.
I have a big head. Cheryl's wondering if you have a pattern for that, Ginger. Is that one that you tested or?
Yes, it's Evelyn and Peter. I think it's called the striped cardigan. But if you go to my Instagram, and also I'll put it in the comments at the end of the video. You'll be able to find it there, but it's free on Evelyn and Peter's blog, and then you can also get it on is it Ravelry? Yeah, I think it's Ravelry. I don't know. All the links you can get to if you go to my Instagram, and then you can go to Evelyn and Peter's, or just get the link after the video's over.
And Ginger's Instagram is yarn.geek.
Hey, Lizzie. I wanted to say hi to Lizzie. I didn't get a chance to say hi to everybody. Hi, David. Hi, Lizzie. Hi, Lori. Hi, Ingrid. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Ambi. Hi, Crystal.
Hi, everybody. Crystal, really quick.
Debbie.
You asked earlier, Crystal. This is called Kitties in a Row. That's the name of the pattern.
So cute.
And it is, I found it on Ravelry, the version I'm doing, because there's different versions, and I'm doing the version where the pawl is a puff stitch. I've seen it where it's a spike stitch as well. That version is on YouTube as a tutorial. So just do kitties in a row Afghan or blanket or whatever crochet, and it'll pop up. This one is a pattern that I got for free off of Ravelry. And if you go to, I think it's my vlog for day number 2 and Vlogmas, that's what I was looking for. Number 2 and number 3, definitely. Those 2 have the link to the Ravelry pattern if you would like that. So that's what I'm doing. That's kitties in a row.
I love the kitties in a row.
When I was doing my card chat, I don't know if it was last week or the week before, and I mentioned your blanket, Mel, and I couldn't remember the name of it. I'm like, it's like cats in a line or kittens in a row or something.
I was laughing. I was going to put the comment in. I'm like, nah.
I cannot remember the name of that.
Oh, there we go.
Hey, happy birthday, Kate. Happy birthday, Kate.
I love it.
I do too.
How do you change the colors on it?
I don't remember.
Sorry, y'all. Ginger's quite distracted with the technology.
I got so distracted, you guys. Ooh.
Oh, Lizzie, the scarf, Lily. I wish I could tell you what the color was. I don't remember. I made it a long time ago, and it's just a knit scarf that there was no pattern. I just kind of made it up. But thank you.
Michelle Wiley asked, I got a kitten for my birthday for myself, which
Nice.
how do I teach her that yarn is not a toy? I'm afraid to get out my pricey yarn. So you kind of don't.
Yeah.
You do things like you would buy, and mine's buried over here, but I know Julie, and I don't know if hers is accessible, has like a tub that you buy things with the lids on them and you pull out of there so that they don't get access to the yarn balls or the yarn skeins.
Yeah.
So, it could be a bag that you have just a something that the yarn comes out of, or I'm even using just this so that the whole skein stays in the bag and the yarn's just coming out of the top.
Yep.
And that's really the only way that you can do it.
Come on, it's what time.
I don't think I've got anything nearby me that
I was thinking that
I
tub
could
that you
show.
had.
Yeah, the yarn drum.
Yes, that's it. Drum. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
I have one too. I just mine is actually, and you can't see it, but right over here.
Yeah.
This is where I store my yarn, and my tub is right there.
A gorgeous pile of yarn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can also get little basket type things, and they zip top, and they hold smaller, like a cake. They would hold like a cake, because I have some of those too. And you can get those at AC, or not AC more, Michael's. You can get those at Michael's, and the yarn drums you can get right at Joann's or online.
Yep.
Hey, happy birthday, Katiekins.
Happy birthday, Kate.
Lucky girl. Look, I don't know if y'all been watching Kate's unboxing every day
From the
Kitchener
Kitchener yarn.
Company. Wow.
We all need to get that advent calendar next year.
I agree.
Oh,
And I was
yeah.
watching her open it. I was like, I think I'm going to have to give me some of that. And if you've watched the other people open the same advent calendar, it's not the same. So not everybody's getting the same thing,
Wow.
which is even cooler.
So how much is the advent calendar? I haven't seen anywhere.
Because it's sold out, so there's no prices showing up.
I
So
I would
Ingrid,
expect
I
it would
want
be
to
like
see.
$100 or so, I would think. But
Yeah. I
That-
don't know.
Yeah, that's totally worth it.
I agree.
Ingrid, I'd love to see pictures of your doll from Woolly Wonders. So pop them up on the Facebook group. We'd love to see them. Happy
Please.
Berries tutorial. Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, I need to go up and start looking through the comments. I've been missing all the comments. Let's see. Chris says, also make sure that you never buy any toys that have trailing strings or anything like that, because they will assume that any yarn they see with trailing strings is also a toy.
Yeah,
That is very smart.
it is. I agree. Good point. Good point. Good point.
It's very smart. And Ambi says, what are y'all snacking on today?
Golden grams.
Yum.
Hopefully I'm not crunching too loud.
I'm not hearing it.
I would let you know. I have that disorder where you can hear those things real quick.
My sister does too. It's a real thing.
It is, and I was telling somebody the other day I would not wish it on my worst enemy, because I can't go to the movies, I can't go to the movie theaters, nothing like that, because I'm too busy listening to people. So, but I'm snacking on hot cocoa with marshmallows, and it's almond milk that it's made with. It's so good.
I'm guessing Ginger's got Diet Coke and coffee.
How well you know me.
But what is in my mug?
Tea.
Diet Dr. Pepper.
Close.
Oh, Diet Root Beer.
Diet root beer. Yep.
Oh, okay. I look at a mug and I think tea.
I know. I did have tea in it earlier, and I didn't even rinse it out. I just poured the root beer right in.
I do have my first drink, so I am double fisting my drinks here. So, and I don't know if y'all can guess what's in there.
Oh, I don't know. Water?
That would be good, but no. Is
it an adult beverage?
No, it's not an adult. I wouldn't make it. No, I can't say I wouldn't make one that big, because I have. But no, it is Tessa's favorite drink, or Snow White's favorite drink.
Iced tea?
Ginger might get it.
Pickle juice.
No, it's not pickle juice. I like pickle juice.
Mountain Dew.
Yes, but the diet version.
Oh.
I gotcha.
Yes, Cheryl, you're right. A&W. You got it right.
Hi, Bev. Hi, Kim. Hi, Heather. Hi.
Kate,
Oh, look at Kate put.
Kate is drinking coffee. Being loved is exhausting.
It's so exhausting. I just see her with her tiara. Oh.
I'm so tired. So tired. I need a nap.
Me too.
Taryn says, yet loving you is effortless.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So cute.
Terrence is looking for something.
It's not your birthday, Terrence.
Chris says, Lori, cats won't differentiate between in the car, in my arm thing. Keys I think are hanging on the table. Sorry, you guys.
Yeah, tweezers in the car.
Yes, because you never know when you might need them.
They're part of the emergency items that you have, along with the hats that you just give out to random kids that you talked about.
Yes.
Last week?
I mean, doesn't it bug you? Like sometimes when you see a stray hair just like right here and you're like, what the heck is that doing there?
Don't have that problem.
Yeah.
Oh, I do.
Or I have one that grows out right here. It's like a full-size beard hair. Just one. Right here. And one.
Ginge, did you ever notice they never start small? Like they won't be there, and then the next day they're this big.
Yeah.
And you're like,
oh my gosh.
And they're like
you're young, Mal. You wait. You wait till you're up with us.
I lack a lot of body hair, so and I'm not just saying that. I haven't shaved my legs in probably 2 years, and you wouldn't be able to tell. So,
oh my gosh, you're so lucky.
Beth keeps her tweezers in the car too. I have a little one that I keep in my purse, but I don't keep them in the car. So maybe I've been neglecting my emergency kit. I don't know.
Emergency.
I don't even know where I was going.
That's one of the signs of being too stressed out, is you forget things.
There we go. There we go.
That's right.
Hey, this is so weird, guys. I'm looking at the little clock part of my computer screen and it says it's 4:20.
Uh-huh.
Would be fine if I were at Ginger's house, but I'm not.
Oh, don't say it's 4:20 with all my boys in here because they'll go,
4:20 boys.
oh, thank you, Ursula.
Thank you, Amby.
I just saw that. Thank you so much.
That's very kind of you, Ursula. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Very nice.
Kate, LOL. How many accounts is my husband
Commenting
commenting from? What? Does he have several?
Is he stalking you from like several accounts, Kate?
Aw, that's cute.
Lori says the facial hair struggles are real.
I know.
Yes. I mean,
oh, you know what though? I did get, but it was a blonde hair. I have like a mole down here. I get moles. That's what I get.
Nice.
I have a mole right here. And I told my husband last weekend I was feeling it and there was a hair coming out of it. And I said, honey, I really am a witch. I got a hair coming out of this mole. And then of course I had to tweeze it out because
it'll drive you crazy.
Yes.
It'll drive you crazy. You just sit there and play with it.
Yes, exactly. And now I have like a sore right there where I was playing with
Looking at
anyway. Yeah.
Try to pull it out with your fingernails and you just pull it a little too hard and it
gets curly.
Tight curl.
Yeah. Yes, I've done that.
Aren't you all glad you came? Aren't you all glad you came?
I think that's amazing conversation.
I mean, we put those ladies on The View to shame with our topics. Just wait. Just wait. Next week we'll talk about boogers. Oh, the crusty ones.
Oh. Or the kind when you go, I'm not even going to talk about it.
Although with how much my nose was itching earlier, that would have been a conversation that would have come up eventually had my nose stopped itching, not stopped itching, because that, yeah.
Hey, anyway. Did you guys see what Kate said? It's always 4:20 where Kate lives.
What? Where?
It's always 4:20 where Kate lives.
I did not see that. I was thinking about the boogers too hard.
Well, thank you, LaShara. I think you're talking about my cup. Either that or you're talking about Julie's cup. I'm not sure if it's this one or that one that you're loving, because I don't think Ginger showed her cup. Ginger is frozen at the moment.
Yes, and I have.
There you are.
A Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Ursula says, I'm waiting for the pimple popper topics next.
Oh, no, I won't go to that. I will like walk away. That grosses me out. Out of everything that can gross me out in the world, that grosses me out.
Ginger and I kind of think it's cool.
Yeah.
I like the acne treatment videos.
Oh, no.
Oh,
nope.
The last one you sent me, Ginger, I had to turn it off. I couldn't watch it.
It's so interesting. It's like, I love to see the before. Oh, thank you, Inga.
Thank you, Inga.
That's very nice.
So sweet, you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, my husband's family, they are very much, they love the pimple popper stuff, even my daughter. So, and the thing is when we get together for the holidays, they're like freaking, and this sounds bad, but they're like monkeys picking at each other. And my husband will be like, can you pop this in? I'm like, no, you need to go drive 3 hours and visit your sister because it ain't
Do you know what my husband likes to watch? The chiropractors.
Oh, and hearing that.
Yeah.
People's backs pop.
Yeah, to watch them crack their backs. And yeah, he really likes that.
Oh,
it's kind of similar, but less gross. But it's like that.
This visual.
Yeah, it's like that satisfaction of hearing it crack.
Now, see, like on the pimple poppers, I don't like, you know, when they do those great big huge cysts that are the size of I don't like those. Those are just way too big.
Yeah.
Those are way too big.
the pimple's way too big for me, so it's all good.
Especially when they zoom in like really, really close.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm not good. Oh, that's. I'll let you guys have it.
Hannah's from Oregon. Hi, Hannah. Happy to have you here.
Yeah.
David loves the chiropractors.
They're always super angry at traditional medicine for having failed their patients.
Yeah. My son told me this was when he was younger, and he used to say pyrotractor. He said, "Mom, when you go to the pyrotractor, you should bring bubble wrap. Wouldn't that be a riot?"
Oh, that's so funny.
Like hide it, and snap it.
I didn't feel that.
That is so cute.
But then I'm thinking pyrotractor, and I'm thinking this tractor going down the road that's on fire or lighting fires.
Cute.
Yeah.
Jody, I'm so happy. I've inspired you to make a sweater.
Oh, that's so nice.
So cool.
Oh, Kate likes the Kairos. Popcorn back.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah. My son does it. He cracks his back.
Oh, I always feel like somebody's back is just going to break. Like, have you ever been watching those weightlifting videos and the guys will be powerlifting and they do it too far and they bend, like their leg will bend completely. Like the
No, you're giving me shivers.
Yes,
that's not supposed to.
heebie-jeebies. Ooh. Yeah.
In tonight's episode, we're grossing each other out.
Oh, yeah, Hannah says, what about those blackhead ones? LOL.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have gross poop stories for my daughter, but she's probably gonna love me for that.
No, maybe next week.
My daughter Veronica will take pictures of weird poop that she finds places and send it to me.
No, mine's from when my girl was a baby, so I don't have that.
Oh.
And where is she finding all this poop?
Like she'll go into a public. She lives in New York, so
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. As soon as you said Veronica, I was like, oh yeah, Veronica's confronting some serious toilets. Going to the bathroom in New York is always a weird experience.
It's always, yeah.
Like the bathrooms in any New York City restaurant is always like smaller than a closet. You're always just kind of like squished in there, and
don't.
Oh my gosh,
it's just hard to. Yeah.
So another reason not to go to New York. Got it. Thanks. Besides COVID.
I'm sure in the fancier restaurants you have decent bathrooms, but if you're just like in a little diner or something, the bathrooms are like an afterthought. They're like, oh, by law we have to have one. So
right.
You sit down in the toilet and it's like a desk with a sink over your lap.
Actually, I've been to some like that in DC. So
any big city.
Yeah.
Oh, and any place that has a college, any place that's a college town also. I mean,
I didn't experience that in Gainesville, but Gainesville's weird though. That's where UF is. Gainesville's a little bit weird. It's like it was a small town and it grew up around the university as opposed to being a big town and then a university was put in.
And Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers are from Gainesville. So
yes, they are.
Can't go wrong with Gainesville.
Tom Petty.
Crystal says my husband needs to come there. I pop all the time and have to go to the chiropractor now because my neck to my butt is out of whack.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I tell my son all the time, like, stop. Just stop doing it. You don't need to do that. Well, goodness.
Oof. All right. So should we talk about de-stressing instead of y'all keep on stressing me out with all your gross talk?
Okay. That sounds good. Now, I have all of my de-stress stuff on Evernote here. So
I believe that a quiz is going to happen. A quiz or two, right?
Yes. So who all here is stressed out by the holiday season? Or do you not know if you're stressed?
I know a little, but it's more has to do with what I committed to on YouTube as opposed to Christmas time itself.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's
This year I'm not feeling it as much as I usually do because I don't have a family get together to worry about. And we're not seeing all of the little tiny children, so I don't have to worry about getting them presents. You know what I mean? Because if I'm not there, they're not going to miss the fact that I didn't get them a present. They don't care.
Right. They're not like, oh.
Yeah, Aunt Julie didn't get me anything this year. They're not even going to know.
Yeah,
they're like 4. But if I was there, I'd want to be there and have them open something, and that because I get just as excited. But I don't have any of those things to worry about this year. So I finished Christmas shopping today.
Wow.
That's awesome.
I only have one kid, though.
Same here. And actually, my kid, and you guys may end up thinking I'm a mean parent, but we've struggled with grades this semester, and she's a straight A capable student who's failing actually the whole semester.
Oh my
so
gosh.
she has no Christmas this year.
Oh, see, my son got a 3-legged dog for Christmas. So
see, there you go. And we got a dog and a cat before
couple
Christmas.
other little things too he'll get, but yeah.
Still, and I'm not taking away anything that any other family members given her, but you have to earn things. So and that didn't happen.
Our kids are all being good. They're all making it. We have to get all of our kids presents this year, and there are 7 of them.
Wow.
And
a grandchild and a grandbaby on the way.
Grandbaby on the
Yes.
way. And son-in-laws.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
And parents.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my mom might be making her stuff, so.
I went with gift cards because we're not going to see them. So I wanted something I could just pop in the mail.
That's nice. That's good. That's a good way to keep down on the stress, is just get all that stuff out of the way.
Make it simple. Keep
it
simple, stupid.
I found that when I just buy things online, it is so much less stressful than going to the store.
Yes.
So much less.
Oh yeah.
Although in some cases I enjoy going to the store, but then you have to know your limits and just decide, okay, I'm done. I'm going to just do the online shopping. Exactly.
And it's already getting so busy. I went to Target this morning. We were there by 7:30. Mm-hmm. And by the time we left, we had to wait in line. I want to say we were the 4th people back. They didn't have a lot of clerks because it was early in the morning.
Yeah.
But the self-checkout was really long. So we're like, well, we'll just wait in the regular line. And yeah, it was a long wait.
And it was already four people deep that early in the morning.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Because I was saying this morning, our Walmart hasn't gotten that bad because our checkout lanes are only 4 deep. But I'm talking like mid-afternoon.
Yeah, but you probably had more than one clerk working too.
Well, it was all the lines were.
Yeah. Open. Yeah. See, we just had one, or I think they did get another clerk while we were waiting in line. But yeah,
still, early in the morning, that is busy.
It's the best time to go, though, I think, because there's not a lot of people in there breathing.
Yes, I understand that.
I walk by people and I hold my breath. I'm like.
Right? And especially if I'm anywhere near the anybody who is obviously elderly, I'm like, okay, stay 10 feet away. I don't want to get you sick.
I don't want to be responsible for you.
No.
But no, I found out. So we canceled our Christmas Day plans because we were going to go see my husband's family. Well, come to find out, 2 of them have COVID, and another one has a lung infection. So we're like, okay, I want all of you to get better, but we're not coming to see you.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. That. Whew.
Yeah. Yeah. My dad and my brother and my stepmom had it, but they had it back in July.
Oh, okay.
But my dad still can't smell anything.
Wow. Ooh. That's so weird.
Yeah. I think that there was like nerve damage done. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, one of them, my brother-in-law, he actually already is missing. I think he's even missing a whole lung or part of a lung. So he's already compromised.
Yeah, he's very compromised.
Yeah. So anyway, they're in my thoughts, but we're not going to go see them, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And that's bad news, but that did free up some of my stress because that red, white, and green blanket, I got a little bit more time off.
Yeah.
But still, and that was another thing I was looking at in the stress things is like we've been dealing with COVID for the past
10 months.
And
Mhm.
it's just that underlying not knowing what's going to happen
Yeah.
that just kind of wears on us every single day. And, you know,
And it's led to bigger stresses with people with jobs too, job security. Like I am so grateful that, you know, I have job security and my husband has job security
Mhm.
because
But
the
so many
stress,
people don't.
yeah, the stress of not having that is horrible.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, without a doubt. And well, I was reading on the signs of having too much stress. Like sometimes you can have stress and not even be aware that you have stress because even good things that happen in your life are stress. You know, like
a new child,
yeah, a new
like new mom,
getting
you
a
know?
raise at work, starting a new job,
Mhm.
marriage, buying a house, you know, all of those kind of things. Even
Yeah.
though they're good things, they can still cause stress.
Yep.
Like Christmas. I mean, I've always thought of Christmas as a good thing, but it's a lot of stress.
Thank you, Terrence. I just read his, and I love his profile picture. But yeah, I just
I
read
do
the
too.
comment I've tacked up there.
Okay, so does everybody know what the signals of stress are?
Well, I get angry.
Yeah.
I get annoyed easily.
I get anxiety a lot more easily.
Yeah. Well, here's a list, and this is from ulifeline.org. So I imagine they took it from somebody else. But inability to concentrate or complete tasks. I've got that. My concentration level has been non-existent. Well, and you know, do you ever get like so overwhelmed with all of the things you have to do that it's hard?
You don't know where to start.
You don't know where to start, so you end up not starting at all.
Yeah.
Or doing a worse job than you feel happy with, and so that's a stress.
Or half start. You don't really. Yeah, you half start, and
Right.
then yeah.
Right.
Being overwhelmed.
Yeah. Another one is get sick more often with colds.
Oh, yeah. It must make your immune system weak.
Right. Which is
not what we want right now.
Scary. This scary now because it's like, oh my God, do I have COVID? Let's see.
Oh, every symptom you get, you think you've got COVID.
I know.
Yeah.
Which is another stress.
Right. There's body aches.
I was just getting old.
Yeah. Headaches, irritability, trouble falling asleep or staying awake, changes in appetite, more anxious or angry than usual. That's what you guys were talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, this is what I do, Kate. I'm right there with you, Kate.
Yes. You do. I noticed that from both of you. Just in the short time that we've all been friends. When Ginger and Kate get stressed out, they shut down.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, I just need a day. don't talk to me.
I'm gonna go hide under a rock. I understand that, you guys. I do that too, but that's whenever I have gone beyond the normal, I guess, everyday stress, and then you get to the point where it's so overwhelming that you're like, oh, it's nap time. Let me just sleep it all away.
See, and I'm the opposite. When I get under stress, I can't sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I can't sleep at all. Oh. Which just makes it harder to concentrate the next day and the next day because you haven't had any sleep. But I've always been like that. I can't sleep. My wheels get turning of all the stuff I've got to get done or whatever I'm worried about. And so I don't sleep and I don't eat. Those are two things that I don't do when I get stressed, which a lot of people are the opposite. They stress eat and they stress sleep.
Yeah.
I'm the opposite. I starve myself and I can't sleep.
Well, I found, Julie, I'm getting more like that. Not the eating part. That has never been an issue for me. No, actually, it was back when, but not lately. But the sleeping part. So I can go to sleep at bedtime just fine because I don't go to bed until I am truly tired, which is why I only sleep like 6 hours a night. That's normal for me, you guys. Don't freak out. 6 hours is a normal night.
Yeah, that's normal for me too.
But I like when I tried to go take a nap today, I was thinking about all the things that I still needed to do over this weekend. I never did. I just laid in bed for an hour and I couldn't go take a nap. So I want to be like, I think lately I want to be like Ginger when I stress, but instead I end up being like you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah. I can't sleep and I can't eat and I just feel awful.
Yeah. And I've noticed that a lot of the comments have been, those sound like, all sorts of other illnesses.
Mm-hmm.
Like Kate said, lupus, and there's fibromyalgia and a whole bunch of
stress actually will compound those illnesses. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Well,
yeah.
let's see what.
So do you have questions for us, Ginge?
I do. Let me find my
We like to be questioned.
I've got some. Whoops. I just need to find it.
Don't stress out, Ginger.
Stop being mean.
Okay, who wants to take the first test?
Either one of us. I'm good. Whatever.
Julie or Mel?
I'll go. I don't mind.
Okay.
Or Mel. Do you want to go first, Mel?
No, I'm fine. You go, Julie. I'll go next. We'll fight over which one is going to.
And we don't fight because we want to do it. We just want to make sure the other person gets to do what they want to do.
You guys are stressing me out.
I'll go.
Okay.
I'll be the mean one.
Okay.
Yes, I agree with that. Anxiety medication works wonderfully. There's no shame in it, people.
No, my daughter takes it.
There's no shame in it.
I take it.
And if I got anxiety more often, I would take it. But it's only certain, like once or twice a year, I'll go through anxiety moments. And that is why I don't take medication.
Yep.
The only reason.
Okay. Terrence is saying, quiz time. Gimme.
Okay. Here we go. This is at psychcentral.com.
Psych.
If anybody would like to take this quiz themselves, I will put it in the comments below.
Or you can take it with us right now.
Okay, this is called How Stressed Are You? Stress Test. Okay, first the question says you are a blank year old. I know how old you are.
I'm 49.
49.
For 2 more months.
And you are a female.
As far as I know, yes.
Okay, now I'm going to ask you questions. In the past week, have you felt, I'm going to ask you, something you felt, and you will either choose a circle from the scale, and there are five spaces from this end, a lot, to this end, never.
Okay.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being a lot.
1 being a lot?
1 being never, 10 being a lot.
Okay.
You tell me where you rank on there. Okay. In the past week, have you felt strained?
No. I would say maybe a 2 or a 3, but it was like work stuff, not Christmas stuff.
Okay.
I don't stress.
In the last week, have you felt inadequate?
I'd say a 3.
Okay. In the last week, have you felt overextended?
Oh, maybe a 4.
Okay. In the last week, have you felt confident?
I'd say a 9.
Ooh, I like that.
I think way too highly of myself.
It's all your positivity.
I think way too highly of myself.
You do not. You do not. You have reason.
Okay, so in the last week, have you felt no sense of getting ahead?
No. I would say 2, I guess, at the
Okay.
most. I'm not a very good guinea pig for this test.
No, this is absolutely awesome. Okay, in the last week, have you felt swamped by your responsibilities?
I'd say a 3.
A 3. Okay.
Yeah. It's all work though, like work stuff. And then when I leave work, I leave it at work. I don't bring that stuff home.
That's really good. Okay. In the last week, have you felt that the odds were against you?
No.
Okay.
1.
In the last week, have you felt that there wasn't enough time to get everything done?
Oh, yeah. 7 or an 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the last week, did you feel like you were rushed?
Yeah, 7 or an 8.
Okay. In the last week, have you felt like you couldn't cope?
No.
Okay.
1.
Okay. In the last week, have you felt like you had a lot on your mind?
No.
Okay.
1.
Have
I
you
slept really well.
have you felt powerless?
No. 1.
Okay. Have you felt overcommitted?
5.
Okay. Have you felt like your life was out of control?
1.
I think if we would have asked you this like a month ago, it would have had different answers.
Absolutely. 2 months ago. Well, yeah, 1 or 2 months ago. Yeah.
That's right.
Because you had all the stuff.
We
going on
went
with
through a rough time. Yeah, we
Yeah.
went through a rough time with some stuff at home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Health stuff and dog stuff and yeah. But right now things are obviously
But
good.
now you're like, all is good.
That's fine.
Okay.
Global pandemic. Nothing. Piece of cake.
Have you felt like things have just kept piling up in the last week?
No.
Okay.
But in 3 weeks I will.
In 3 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause when school gets back.
Yeah.
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 Have you felt like you've had to make quick decisions?
Only when driving. No.
Okay. Felt like asking what else can go wrong?
Oh, again, a few months ago? Yeah. Well, actually, just last week. Yeah, I did. Because remember my plumbing issue?
Plumbing.
Oh.
Yeah. So I guess, yeah, I'd give that a solid 5. It comes and goes, you know.
Depends on what the world's throwing at you.
Oh, absolutely, man. They throw lemons like crazy sometimes. Gotta
Yep.
make your lemonade, though.
It's like you get nothing for a while, and then all of a sudden it's like a tennis ball thrower. That's
Yes. Yeah. Like when it rains, it pours, you know.
Yep.
That's right.
But it's been a dry week.
No lemonade in my corner.
Okay. In the last week, do you feel like you have not had time to breathe?
I'd say like a 3 or a 4. I do keep pretty busy.
Okay. Have you felt like things couldn't get worse?
No. Things can always get worse.
Been there, done that. Grateful that I'm not in that spot right now.
I know. I've got a roof over my head and food on my table.
That's right. Have you felt like there was no escape?
No. So I wouldn't mind getting away for a while, but no.
Right. To like a beach or something. That would be awesome. Have you felt like you were carrying a heavy load?
No.
Okay. Have you felt like just giving up?
No.
Okay. Like there was too much to do, too little time.
That I feel like a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like
I think I'm just used to that feeling though. I think all 3 of us are used to that feeling.
okay.
I think every crocheter might be used to that feeling.
Especially in December, right?
Also, I think that just goes with being a mom.
Yep.
Yep. There's
Yep.
so many thoughts, so many things that needs to be done. I
Yeah.
finally started delegating to my husband. You need to take care of this appointment.
That is something on my list, man. Got my list ready.
Delegating.
Okay, and last but not least, felt like nothing was going right.
Not this week. I haven't. No.
Okay.
But I felt those. I think I felt all of those things at some time.
Yeah. Just not in the past week.
Just not in the past week. Yeah. Like I said, it's been a good week.
Okay, I am submitting your stress test.
Oh, okay. I think it'll come back okay.
I was gonna say you're cool as a cucumber.
I was gonna say, what planet do you live on?
Can we come?
It said you scored a 44, where stress is possible.
Isn't
But-
it always?
Yeah. I can see that because I do feel a lot of the time like I don't have enough hours in the day.
Right.
And a lot of that isn't because of things I have to do. It's because of things I want to do.
You want to get done. Mhm.
Yeah. Like, the channel, for all of you people watching right now who have a channel, it takes up a lot of your time, but it's also something you're passionate about usually, and you want to do it. So
Right.
You wouldn't keep on doing it if you weren't passionate about it, because it is some hard work to keep on keeping it going.
yeah.
So, yeah.
Right. And
High five, everybody.
it's easy to get overwhelmed with
Yeah.
everything that you want to do. It's not even like things that you have to do. It's things that you want to do. I think
Yeah.
that's where I get really, really frustrated, is that I want to do all these things, but I don't feel like I'm doing a good enough job.
Ursula, can you tell us again where you got the test? Ursula is asking.
Oh, I got that on. I'll put the links down below, but it's at psychcentral.com.
Was it .org or .com?
.com.
Okay. It's something was .org earlier. That's why I got confused.
Okay. Yeah, that was which one was that? Something hopkinsmedicine.org. Was that it?
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I got a lot of them here.
Yeah.
Now we've got another stress test.
Yay. Maybe Mel will have more dramatic answers for you guys.
We'll
But I
see.
hope not. I hope
Doing
not.
darkness, so that might be creating some stress.
And this is from Psych Central. No. This is from psychom.net. And
Okay. I'm ready.
I'm going to
think
turn up
she's
my heat. I'll be right back.
Okay. I think it's just me right now, you guys. Oh, there's Ginger. She's back.
I'm back. Okay. So, do you experience, Mel, any of the following symptoms? Headaches, chest pain, muscle tension, nausea, or changes in drive?
Yes.
The bleep
No,
drive.
all of them, yes. Three out of the 5.
Would you say never, rarely, sometimes, often, or very often?
Sometimes.
Sometimes?
Sometimes, like to middle of the road. What was the middle of the road? Is that the sometimes?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Do you experience fatigue and or struggle to fall or stay asleep?
Nope.
Okay.
I mean, I've been feeling tired, but I wouldn't count it as fatigue. Like every once in a while, I want to take a nap, but it's not.
It's normal.
Yeah. I'm not like always tired.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
and I have nope. My husband hates me for it. I go down and I'm asleep in 5 minutes,
Oh my
so-
gosh, that's awesome.
and I sleep hard until
Yeah.
I get up. in the
Yeah, I do too, Mel.
morning.
I do too. I
Nope.
sleep really well unless I'm under a lot of stress, and then I don't
Yes,
sleep at all.
and that to me is my first sign. If I start
Mhm. I can't
feeling a
sleep.
lot, I'm like, okay, I got to do something to change here.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Oops. I meant to put this one first. Lori says she took a stress during a class on managing stress. There was a test to measure your risks from stress. The top range was 400 and above.
Oh my
I scored 50.
Gosh, Lori.
Dang, Lori.
So,
Wow.
yeah, you did have some serious stuff going on at that time. Hopefully,
Yeah.
your teacher saw that and like gave you some pointers or something, like helped you.
Yeah.
Because wow.
And like they were saying earlier, if I had taken this test a month or two ago, yeah, my scores would have been high.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just had to read this one real quick because of our conversation earlier. Have you seen the commercial for TJ Maxx, Home Goods, and Marshalls where it says, quit waiting for packages that may not arrive and come shop live with us?
Oh my gosh, speaking of that, Ginger, your package. Don't know if you're going to get it. I reached out to the people I ordered it from. They said, oh, we can't do anything about it. You might want to reach out to the package people because it said it was delivered. I'm like, I'm going to wait a day before I respond to that.
What?
That's a good thing to do.
Yeah.
It might what if it ends up just like showing up in April or something?
Right? Well, and I got everybody the same thing. So you're going to see what you didn't get.
We're just going to have faith that you'll get it.
Oh, it will come. It will come.
Anyway, back to your test. I'm sorry.
Okay. Do you worry excessively and feel overwhelmed with responsibilities?
Is that like a yes or no, or is that always sometimes every,
Yeah, it goes 5. It's kind of like on the same scale as Julie's.
Okay.
Often, sometimes, rarely, never.
I would say on the high end. So like it sounds like there's 5 choices. So do the 4th choice.
Okay.
On the high end. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Do you struggle to focus on tasks or stay motivated?
Oh my Lord. Put that one as a 5.
Yeah. All the time.
All the time.
All the time.
And yes, Jamie, he does.
Do you guys have a time of day where you're like way more motivated?
Yes.
Like I'm super motivated first thing in the morning until about 11. And then I'm like done.
Then it's like a dive. It's like a dive out of the sky. You hear the whistle.
Then I go do a car chat and I come back to work and I eat candy at my desk the rest of the day.
You're better than me. I am the one that takes me until about 2 or 3. And then I feel like I'm like super high gear until about 8 or 9 p.m. So.
Yeah. Isn't that neat? It's interesting to me.
Yeah, like our
Everybody has
circadian
their
rhythm.
Yep.
Because that's circadian rhythm.
Maybe that's the time of day we were born.
I
was born at 7 in the morning. What time were you born?
I have no clue. I don't remember if I'm an afternoon.
Maybe you were born in the mid-afternoon.
That would be interesting. I'll have to ask my mom. She probably doesn't remember either.
Well, I was born at 10:30 at night.
Are you a night owl? No.
No, I get crazy.
There goes my theory. There it goes.
You know how little kids, when they start getting tired, they just get cranky. That's me.
We have a phrase at my house. Uh-oh, watch out. It's a quarter past cranky.
Uh-oh. That's funny. I like that.
And it's because of me, not the kid. Watch out. Mom's cranky. Must be bedtime.
Bed.
Because
after 9.
Because my daughter had a strict bedtime and she followed it, and she actually would get upset if she was out with her Nana or her Mimi Ma and they were out past her bedtime. So for the longest time it was 7 p.m. and then when she hit about somewhere between 8 and 10, we moved it to 8. Mm-hmm. And if she was out past 8, she'd be like, no, I gotta go home. I gotta go home. I gotta go to bed.
Yeah. She knew herself. She knew what she needed. That's a good thing.
Exactly. You got more questions for me, Ginger?
Dusty Cat, we're just we're doing some quizzes to see how stressed we are. Dusty Cat just popped in. She wanted to know what we're doing.
Oh, got you.
Hi, Dusty Cat. Oh, and for the last one, yes, I do. I went to school for psychology. That's what my degree's in.
Yep.
It works well in practical life.
Ginger keeps us all calm.
Or crazy. I'm just
He
crazy.
keeps us laughing.
If we get crazy and Ginger allows it, we know we're still relatively sane. She hasn't called anybody to come pick us up yet. So.
Actually, I think some of the crazier things that have ended up in our chat have come from Ginger.
Man, that's the fun stuff.
We have a lot of fun. All right, what's the next question?
Okay, do you experience irritability, sadness, or anger in the past?
I mean,
Who doesn't?
yeah.
but very often, sometimes, rarely,
Oh,
or never.
I would say in the past 6 months, it would be like at a 2 out of 5. It would be like at a 2.
Okay.
If you would have asked me the year to year and a half ago, I'd be at a 5. I was pissy all the time, but I had stuff going on.
stuff happening.
I was going to say something else, but stuff going on.
That's my job. That was me last week.
I try to rein it back.
You're doing a great job, Mel.
That's right. Okay, Mel, do you have little appetite or find that you are overeating?
Girl. I am obviously overeating, but I am not overeating due to stress. I'm overeating out of habit right now. I have overeaten due to stress before, and it is very different. And I think the problem is when you overeat, you're stressed for many years, and you overeat due to stress, it becomes habitual at that point, and then it's harder to break.
Right.
And I'm at the habitual point where I need to break it. So, yeah.
Okay.
And no matter how much you eat, you're never full.
Yeah, well, I get full.
Or you get full until when you're stress eating. I mean,
stress eating. Yes, that is so true. I get full.
Both of my sisters stress eat. Like they're the complete opposite of me because I stress starve.
Mm-hmm.
But they're like, no matter how much I eat, I'm not full. Like I'm not fulfilling
Satisfied.
whatever that need is.
Mm-hmm.
But I just keep trying.
Keep eating.
I stress starve too. Obviously, I am not stressed now, but
None of us are.
I stress starved in my 20s, and then it ended, and now I never stress starved. After that, I stress eat. I wish I stress starved sometimes, but no, I stress eat.
Okay, let's see. Do you struggle to regulate how much caffeine, alcohol, or tobacco you use?
I don't struggle. I just keep feeding it into my body. So I'm not seeing what the struggle is. I don't see it as something like I can go a day with just drinking water and it doesn't bother me.
Okay.
So yeah, that actually is so funny. I told my doctor how much beer I drink in a day because my family has been a family. We drink. It's part of our DNA, I guess.
Right.
And I'm not talking like liquor. I'm talking like out to beer and wine. And I mentioned how much beer I drink, and she looked at me. She's, I was like, no, it's just beer. Do you feel like you have a problem? I'm like, no. If I ran out of money, I couldn't buy beer. I'm fine with it. But no, I'm good.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm finding too? It's like the older I get, the less my body can handle certain things. Like I can't handle as much sugar. I can't handle as much alcohol. I can't handle
alcohol. No problem for me. But
as much of anything just because my body won't tolerate it anymore. The smell of cigarette smoke, I can't handle that smell anymore. So, and I think it's that way with different people too. Like your body.
Your tolerance level becomes more acute or less or
or genetically or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, okay, this is the last question. Do you withdraw from others or feel overwhelmed in groups of people?
Yes.
Okay. Would you say very often or often?
That's a weird question because if it's groups of people that I know and love, absolutely not. I don't withdraw. I'm talking and flitting around talking to people. If it's groups of people that I know one or two people and it's a vast majority I don't know, then yeah, I'm going to go take a nap because you people are stressing me out. Because I don't know any of you.
Right.
So
If someone walked in just then, they'd be like, wow, she really doesn't like those two. You people are stressing me out.
wow, what did we just come into?
We're good. We're good. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe sometimes
Let's go middle of the road there. I mean, if it's people I know and love, it doesn't matter to me. But yeah, if it's new people, no, I won't do both. Like for example, if I were to go to COVID happened just when I decided I was going to try it, and now I've talked myself out of it again. Go to like a knitting circle, a knitting club or something like that. It would give me so much anxiety, and for that 1 hour of me doing that, I would come home and be literally exhausted.
Yeah.
So
I'm like that, Mel. I'm like super social, but I went to that knitting circle once. I never went back. I was like, no.
And it probably has nothing to do with them. It's all
it's all me. It's all like imposter syndrome. Like all of them are smarter than me. They all know what they're doing, and I look like an idiot, and I don't know any of them.
Okay.
Yeah. It was awful. I hated it. I think if I were ever to go again, I'd have to bring a friend.
So
only you guys all live far away. So.
No.
I would go.
I know. If I went with someone else, it'd be great.
We wouldn't even need another,
But then, we wouldn't need those people.
I don't even think about it when I'm going into a situation. I'm just like,
yeah, I'm usually like that too. It was only the knitting situation. I rode a train from Albany to Jacksonville with a perfect stranger that I'd never met before. And we had the most delightful time for 18 hours, chit-chatting and talking. I had no problem with that.
Yeah, I would. See,
that knitting circle scared the crap out of me.
They're all judging my work. And
That's how it felt.
I can crochet.
They're like, oh, you crochet.
Yeah, like.
Well, I knit too, but I wanted to crochet tonight.
Okay, here's your
there's no scores.
Middle of the road. I have a mild indication of high stress.
Yeah.
You know what? And here's the funny thing. And I was listening to answer some of the questions earlier from Julie's test. And I don't know if this comes with age or just it's a sign of stress, but all these indicators that I have, like factors that go into my stress, yes, I could let it stress me, but I've gotten to the point in my life where I'm just like, nah, whatever.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's very freeing.
Yes, it is. If you can just let it go and just be like, okay, whatever. And for example, it's like doing my dailies and I do stress, don't get me wrong, me getting the daily Vlogmas done, I do stress a little bit whenever I'm not doing it, but I also recognize in myself that I need to take this day. And I don't think that too many people are going to care as much. I would be the only one caring about not getting it out today.
Yeah.
Than somebody else saying, okay, we missed you for a couple of days, but yay, I'm so happy to see you now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's more what people put on themselves.
Yeah.
I think.
For me, I used to struggle with anxiety a little bit.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Frozen.
I'm frozen with anticipation because she was she's telling us, and she has this great look on her face.
I know, she's very thoughtful. I love it.
Then she comes back and I want to sound be like,
Well, I don't have social anxiety. After what feels like 3 lifetimes in retail management, people are just weirdos. I haven't convinced to buy something yet.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
That's an awesome way to look at it.
Yes, I agree. I just almost, and it's funny too. I used to get, bye, Julie. She'll be back. I used to get so stressed out over when you're doing a project like this. Oh, and it's underneath the thing, but a project like this. And I wasn't getting like hitting all the stitches and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It would freak me out. I'd go back before I get redo it and take me so long to do it. Oh. I have gotten to the point where, who am I making this for? if it's for me or my household. And that's my first question. Do I really need to frog it?
Right.
And then my second question is, am I the only one that's going to see this? Is is the person I'm going to give it to going to see this? Because like in here, there are spots where you do the part of the pattern is you do 2 double crochet, a chain 1, and then 2 double crochet. And as I was going through it, I realized like I'd be this far in the row, and I realized back here in this row somewhere, I did 1 double crochet, a chain 1, and then 2 double crochet. And I'm like, meh, whatever. Move on. It's like nobody's gonna see it but me.
Yeah.
And now you guys are gonna be looking at it, looking for it in my videos, aren't you?
I was just looking for it.
I know. But no, there's spots in here where I just did just did a 1 double crochet, chain 1 instead of 2 and 2 chain 1 2. I did 1 chain 1 2.
Yeah, I can't see it.
Yeah.
Totally,
So
totally
you have to really hunt it down, and I have learned that, and that took a lot to learn. I think that's something that people don't come about very quickly. All right, I got to do gray. I'm up to gray. Julie, we miss you, Julie, and she's the next one to go over some stuff.
Let's see. Lori says a huge part of my old job was networking and managing large groups of people. I hate people, so it was exhausting.
Yes. I actually, and I can't remember the name of it anymore, but I read a book on how to network for introverts.
Uh-huh.
And one of my key takeaways from that was you go in with a plan of specific people that you are going to connect with. And those people you connect with, you don't try to do what the extrovert does, which the extrovert bounces around to everybody, saying hello and kind of touching points, but it's no deep connections. The introvert needs to go and make deep connections. So you pick 1 or 2 people that you will make that deep connection with. And that's how you network as an introvert successfully.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, I thought that was it was a really good book. I wish I remembered the name of it, but yeah, it's gone now because I did that.
There's Julie. There's Julie. She's here. Oh, you were there for some time.
So yeah, I think we have too many lights on the Christmas tree because we blew a circuit on one side of the house.
Oh no!
Our internet. Sorry about that. What I miss? I was like, come on.
I want to know what you were going to say because we didn't get what you were going to say.
Yeah. So all of a sudden, one day, I just a thought came in my head of something that might happen. You know, that's how it is with anxiety. Like this could happen or that could happen. And for whatever reason, my brain just went, well, I hope not. And then I just moved on. And I don't know what,
like a little trigger in your head.
Yeah, I don't know what did that, but ever since that moment, every time like a thought comes in my head, like for me, I'm always like I'm always diagnosing myself with some illness that I'm going to die from. You know, like, oh, there's a mole on my face. Oh, I have cancer. I'm going to die. My brain just instantly goes there. And so now all of a sudden, whatever reason, my brain says, well, I hope not. And I just move on with my day. And it's very freeing. It's very nice.
That's nice. I like that.
I wish it had happened much sooner, but.
Right?
And I don't know why it happened, but it did. And it's wonderful. So I just don't really worry about stuff anymore. I'm just like, well, I hope not. But there's not anything I can do about it. So.
Yeah.
Oh, Kim, I'm sorry that you're not feeling well. And I hope that you feel better soon.
Oh.
Ew.
Move, buddy.
That's not good.
My cats stress me out, jumping on everything. Calling people at 1 a.m.
Oh, that was hysterical. Whose cat calls people?
Your cat was calling you?
That's the reason for my question on my yesterday's
I still haven't watched it yet.
Well, then I can't give it. No, I'll give it away. Don't worry about it. So it says, did I call you? The title of my Vlogmas is, did I call you at 1 a.m.?
Yeah.
And the reason for that, if you go all the way to the end, it explains the reason for that question. So I get a call from one of my technicians. I schedule the technicians. I work in pest control. So there's technicians out in the field doing work. And I get a call from one of my technicians saying, hey, Did your cat call me at 1 a.m.? Because I work from home and my office phone is right there. It's like right behind me. And so the cats with the new kitten are running through the house in the middle of the night, tearing through the house, and they ended up quick dialing him. And I was like,
I've heard of a butt dial, but she's got a cat
I'm
dial.
cat dialing people. I'm cat dialing them. So yeah. So I'm like, I'm so sorry. Thank goodness it wasn't a client or at least no client. It was actually my boss posted. I'm gonna have to show you this. He posted. Let me show you what he posted. I gotta look it up, you guys. That's so funny.
From 1995 to 2001.
Oh, that.
Today you make.
All right.
Today you make.
No, that I watch this person that does like murder mystery. She talks about like old like murder, unsolved murders, or anyway, or not even unsolved, just crime stuff. And she puts while she's putting on makeup, and I am fascinated by this woman. I can't remember her name. I'll have to look that up too. Anyway, let me look up the post.
Kate's leaving, you guys.
Oh,
Good night, Kate.
Good night, Kate.
Get some
birthday
sleep.
exhausted. Go eat some supper.
Definitely.
Mwah.
Or eat golden grams.
Have a wonderful rest of your birthday.
Yes.
I wish we were there so we could party with you.
Yeah.
We'd
Oh,
be
man. That'd be so
birthday
much fun.
cake.
We party like hookers.
Oh my gosh. I love you, Kate. And don't ever feel bad if you have to head out. Never feel bad
Love
about that.
Kate. Mwah.
So he posts this picture, right?
Oh,
That picture. And then he says,
called me at 1 a.m.
if this is on his business page, my pest, the Pest Pros business page. He says, if you received a call from us at a random hour, such as 1 a.m., Melanie and Screech would like to apologize. Hashtag COVID-19. So that's
Cute.
Yeah.
now I unplugged my phone, by the way. I unplugged my phone, but he got me a tray. I just need to fix it to where the cord will actually go back there.
Yeah.
So
Cindy
anyway.
Making Blue Hat says that 2020 was a blessing in disguise because she can work from home. So,
Yeah.
like you, Mel.
Yes.
I've
Yeah.
learned that I can work from home. I'm not allowed to, but I can.
I like it.
Yeah. But that way, if there's like snow or something, like, and I don't want to
If you feel
drive
like
in, I
Mhm.
can handle things from home. And that is nice to know.
I agree.
My dog once got into my Facebook when I had a social media. I wasn't even in the same state. My mom caught her. She had been left in the room.
So what does she do? Like start a
I
live
know.
chat or something?
It's funny.
We love our pets.
Yes. Yes.
God, this morning when I was on the live with Kim, Rick starts hacking, like
Oh my gosh.
Doing-
Doing comparable.
doing the fur ball hack.
Yeah.
Mm,
Oh my
that's
god.
awful.
And that's a loud hack. And it's different. Different cats make that hack and different
Ooh.
sounds for that hack. Like my orange one that you guys see sometimes sounds like he's screaming. He's like,
Ooh.
eh! What are you doing? When I first heard it. And then the other ones actually sound like they're about to puke. And anyway, I digress. Julie, did you want to go over your de-stress stuff?
Sure. Now sounds like a good time. Let me put on my spectacles so I can look smart.
There you go. See, I've been looking brilliant all along.
Actually, mostly I wear them so I can see. My dad one time got the biggest glasses I've ever seen. I mean, they were huge glasses. And we were teasing him all day when he showed us these glasses. We were saying things like, oh, did the snorkel and fins come with that? Or did you have to pay separate? just terrible jokes about his glasses. And finally, he just looks at us and he says, listen, it's about how you see, not how you look.
Smart dad.
I thought it was a pretty smart thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have got a bunch of ideas of things that I do for stress relief. And one of them is not going to be anybody's favorite. at least no one on the panel. And that is exercise. None of
I
us
agree.
like it.
Nobody,
None of us like it, but it is super, super good for you.
I used to love to exercise. In fact, that was how I handled my anxiety and stuff and depression.
Mm-hmm.
Was I would run for miles and miles and miles, and I used to be in super good shape.
Yeah.
But then my knees started hurting real bad.
Yes.
And then I just decided I'd rather crochet than
Yeah.
run.
Yeah. I hear you. I up until really recently, I was getting up every morning and doing a cardio workout.
Oh, that's nice.
I just got tired of it though. I just get tired of it. So now I've been doing stretching instead.
Yeah.
Because just keeping your body flexible is just so good for you.
Right, like
oh my
yoga.
gosh. Yes.
But Kate told me about this one YouTuber, and I don't know if you guys have heard of her. She's called Crochet Nurse. That is the name of the channel, the Crochet Nurse.
Mhm.
Yeah, and so I've been watching some of her videos. So she's got some stretching and exercise videos, and also weight loss
Really?
videos and stretching for crocheters. Yeah. So, because crocheters tend to sit in one position while they're, working and their hands get sore. So she's got hand stretches and full body stretches for the crocheters. So,
Interesting.
And she is active in her comments. So she's not somebody who just puts stuff out there and isn't active in her comments. She is active in her comments.
Yeah, I actually told her, I'm so glad I found your channel. I'm going to be giving you a shout out. We're doing, a panel discussion on stress relief. So yeah, so check out the Crochet Nurse. There's two other YouTube things that I wanted to suggest. One is Fabulous 50s. I'm not sure if anybody out there has ever watched her. You don't have to be in your 50s to watch her. She's great. But she's got a lot of stretching and exercise videos, and they're short, which is huge for me. 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there is a lot easier for me than doing like a 40-minute workout.
Oh, is she the one that has like 920,000 subscribers?
Could be. I don't think I've checked her subscriber list, but Fabulous 50s. She has blonde hair.
She looks darn good for her.
Yes, that's her. She's really, really sweet. Her name is Shelly.
I have one to offer if you're not offering it after you give your last one exercise channel. So I want you to give
okay. Well, my last one wasn't necessarily a channel, but the relaxation and meditation videos, there's millions of them out there, and they are so nice to just put on. And when you walk by the TV and there's this beautiful scenery and quiet music playing, that for me is just nice to have, especially during the winter.
I don't know. I have to limit that though. But that's where everybody differs, because that would put me to sleep.
Oh, really? Yeah. See, I just have it on like kind of in the background, like when I'm getting ready for work in the morning and stuff. It's just nice to walk by and have the TV screen just glowing like something pretty, and it's just quiet music. There's one that I love, and it's just snowing on this little pond, and there's little ducks swimming in it, and it's so pretty. I'm like, I just love that.
I like
that actually.
Like rain with thunder.
Yeah.
That is so relaxing.
Yep.
Some of them even have video where you can see the lightning flash. I love that.
My husband used to go to sleep with rain, and he had to stop doing that. I'm like, look, you're making me need to pee way before it's time. And it's just, that's the difference. Different people relax in different ways. And for me, that was not working.
Yeah. And that's important too, is you have to kind of share that affinity for whatever you're listening to when you sleep. My husband and I both listen to, we both like this one radio station. It's classical music, and it's in London. So none of their news affects us. So when they talk about the news in London, we don't really care.
Doesn't matter as much.
Yeah. There's a traffic jam on the M9. We're like, well, lucky you. We don't care.
Yeah.
But the music's pretty, but we agree on it. There have been a few that we don't agree on. I'm like, oh, please turn that off. I can't take it.
Not going to work. Well, the one exercise channel that I wanted to let everybody that I love And like you're talking about, you could do just a few minutes at a time. It's actually called the Fitness Marshal. He's on Facebook as well as on YouTube, but he does songs, popular songs.
Okay. I'm writing it down.
And you just do like one dance video, and then you can be done, and then do another one a few minutes later.
But
it's the length of a song, so I would say 3 to 5 minutes.
Is that the guy?
Yes, that would be him. Yes.
Ginger's always pulling up her phone. Is this the guy? Is this the girl?
He's called. My favorite one is Me Too, which what's the name of that girl? Oh, Megan Trainor. Me Too.
Oh,
he does the thing to that, and I could just do that one over and over again. But I've run out. Before we got the couch in here and stuff, I had the extra room. Now I don't have the room for it. But that is one that I really, really enjoy, and I'm
totally checking that out.
Yeah,
I'm totally gonna check that out. You guys, this week I was determined I was gonna learn how to do the Running Man. You know, the dance move. My knee has been sore ever since. But I was successful. I learned how to do it. But
okay. At least you're doing something.
Oh my gosh, you guys. I was so out of breath. That dance is really hard.
Show us. We want to see.
I'm going to show you.
Did you hear her say her knee hurts?
Yeah, my knee hurts.
I got your back, Julie. I got your back.
Just maybe I'll show you two after this. I'm not putting that out there.
Look at that, Linda. You're awesome. I go for a walk after breakfast for a half an hour, 4 times a week, and it clears my head. Yes.
That is awesome.
Yeah. Okay, I used to do that when I don't do it enough. Really, honestly, because my driveway is at a 45-degree angle, and it's really just going down it and back up it is enough exercise for me.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
I was doing a lot of extra working out in the morning, like religiously every single morning. But for me, it was time. It's like, man, I had to choose. Do I want to have an hour to crochet in the morning, or do I want to work out? Because after I was done working out, then I'd have to shower, you know?
Yeah.
Now I just don't shower.
Yeah, I work from home. Nobody sees me anymore. I just wear my PJs. In fact, I live in the woods practically, so I'd go for a walk in my PJs if I did that. But it just depends. But yeah.
So number 2 on my personal stress relief list is to make a list. I have so I can organize my thoughts of what I need to get done. I'm just a list maker. That's just something that I do. But also, don't just make a list for you. Make a honey-do list as well. Mm-hmm. Delegate some of that stuff, because I think that the people who we live with love us and care for us, and they don't want to see us hangry. They also have self-preservation.
Yeah, they would prefer not to deal with us in that state.
But I honestly think that they don't always just think to run the vacuum cleaner. And as much as it annoys us that we have to ask them to run the vacuum cleaner, they don't think to run the vacuum cleaner. So, share that honey-do list, let them help you.
In that respect, I am blessed. My husband he's the best one at sweeping and vacuuming and stuff like that. So he's very good at that.
My husband will do anything I ask him to do without complaint, but I have to ask him to do it.
Have to ask him, yeah. You just need to get over the hello, little one.
That feeling that you have to do it all. You don't.
And why should you have to ask? Well, just ask. People don't think about it the same way. 1 mile. What is that? 1 mile. Walk the. Oh, okay. So walk the.
Oh, is that Leslie Sansom?
I don't know. This is what Lori is telling us about. She thinks
okay.
Walk Away the Pounds on YouTube. It only takes up 4 square feet of space.
Yeah, it looks like maybe Leslie Sansom, but it's not.
Yeah, it is. Walk at Home by Leslie Sansom.
Yep. I know the exercise routines pretty well.
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah. Another thing on my list is I like to listen to Audibles.
Yes.
So when you are doing the crappy chore stuff that you have to do, and you don't have enough time for yourself, use that time to do your reading.
Yes.
You don't have to look at it to read it.
That's right.
I am a huge fan of Audible.
Yeah.
That's how I get a lot of my reading. I don't have the attention span these days anymore to actually sit down and read a book.
Mhm.
So I listen to my books.
Yeah, absolutely.
In that same vein, and you may have this on your list, Julie, but in that same vein,
I looked at my list like I could read your mind.
get books that intentionally uplift you. So, and that could be self-help books, or it could be just something that is a positive motivational books or something like that, but something that'll intentionally uplift you.
Zombie apocalypse.
Huge. Yeah, zombie
For
apocalypse.
those of you who don't know, Ginger's a zombie fan. She loves zombie books.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, don't be sorry. I interrupt all the time, and that was awesome. Yeah, she's our zombie girl.
But what uplifts Ginger might not necessarily uplift you.
Everybody each their own.
Boogers and zombies.
Which, by the
Boogers
way,
and
I've been
zombies.
listening to The Wheel of Time by Robert Jordan, and I'm on the Path of Daggers. So anybody who's a fan, hit me up, because we could chat WOT all day long. Anyway, I'm done.
Went right over my head.
I know. There's going to be an Amazon series for it, Julie, so...
There we go.
You've read all of that, the Outlander,
I
and
have
I
read
just
them
watched
all.
the show, so it'll
Yep.
be the opposite.
Yep. Okay, but yeah, you can listen to Audible. It's not just when you're crocheting, because I know a lot of crocheters do it when they're crocheting, but put your headphones on and listen to it when you're shopping in the store, or
Well, and also now Audible has a thing where there are certain, like a bunch of books that are included in with the membership that you don't need to get the credits for. So ever since they've done that, I have not run out of things to listen to.
Yeah. And podcasts too. My sister's huge into podcasts. She loves the Office Ladies podcast. If you're a fan of The Office, they are really good. They break down every single episode and they tell you all kinds of fun stuff about them. It's great.
Let me tell you a cool story real quick. My daughter used to work in a department store downtown here in Lawrence, and in the clothes department. And one day she went up to this lady and said, "Oh my gosh, you look like Meredith from The Office." And
Was it her?
it was her.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. That's cool.
She was here in town doing a comedy thing at the Lead Center with who's the lady that played the coach in Glee?
Oh, yes, I know who you mean.
Oh, I know her. She was in Criminal Minds too. She played what's his name's mom?
Mom, yeah.
Jane Lynch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm terrible with those names. I'm always like, she's the girl who was in the movie with the guy with the blonde hair who had the boy who had blah, 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 blah. That's
Right.
how I don't know anybody's names. But yes, Jane Lynch. She's funny.
Yeah.
I live an hour north of Scranton, so we're Dunder Mifflin people. It's funny because the towns they talk about in Dunder or in The Office, those are like towns that are not far from us, like Utica and the Utica branch. They always talk about the Utica branch and stuff. Like,
That's so cool.
you know where Utica is.
That
And
is-
even it's funny because even like there's a sticker in one scene by Dwight's desk and it says Froggy 101 and it's a radio station. That's a real radio station in Scranton. It's kind of funny.
oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's got to be like living in Lawrence. All of the references to the TV show, The Supernatural, right?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Crystal says this cake I am rolling up is stressing me out, so I have to go. Crystal.
Yeah,
sorry.
the struggle is real, man. Sometimes yarn can stress you out.
Yes.
I got annoyed at a piece of yarn yesterday and I said, forget you. You're going. I have no time for your nonsense.
Yes. Okay. So most of us here are center pole, right? So when that center pole does not work as smoothly as you want, and it's several times, like every once in a while you get a knot, but when you get a knot like 5 times in one day, yeah, that's a stressful yarn ball.
Yeah. For me with cakes, it tends to be towards the end of the cake that things start getting tangled up.
Right. Yeah, because it gets
Usually, yes.
See?
Yeah. That's where I start having trouble.
But I've had cakes where it happens throughout the whole cake. I actually was what yarn was it? It was this one that did it with this right here. The yarn that I
okay,
used to
yeah.
that was doing it. It was driving me insane.
Yeah.
Once you get the
Only one skein though, not all the skeins, just one.
Yeah.
I was making sure.
So another thing that I like to do for stress relief, and this is probably going to sound silly to a lot of people, but I like jigsaw puzzles.
That's not silly at all. Catherine Manning does it.
I think that it has to do with the fact that you're taking chaos and organizing it. I don't know. There's something about that that just speaks to me.
It's very satisfying to it.
Yeah,
But,
like the acne videos.
Ew.
well, whatever works for you, Ginge.
I know that's why I do. I have on my phone. I have like the puzzle little mini game.
I was just gonna say, look at this one. You can use your own pictures for your puzzle.
Oh, that's so cool.
I love that.
Yeah, you took yourself out of that.
Well, you had to make it fit the screen, so I had to zoom in. But yeah, I love that before I'm trying to go to sleep at night. It just makes me sleepy, and it's very relaxing. And
Calm your butt down.
my son, for stress relief, he likes the word finds and dot to dots. Connect
I
the
can do
dots.
that. Okay.
Yeah. So I think anything like that just kind of makes you focus on something else.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things on my list was to eat healthy. Another one of my non-favorites, but it does make
a difference. Your body reacts differently.
Yeah.
And I say that as a very non-healthy eater. I have eaten healthy in the past. And for me, eating healthy is eating ketogenic. And that is not the case for everybody. I realize that. But for me, my mind works better. My whole body functions better.
Yeah. I mean, when you're baking cookies all the time for Christmas and you're trying to like set up your house for guests to come over and you're throwing M&Ms in this bag and junk food in that bowl and all kinds of stuff, it's easy to get off track. And then, at 2:00 in the morning, your stomach reminds you that, you probably should.
And the older you get, the sharper that reminder is.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I had an egg McMuffin this morning, and it let me know about 3 hours later that probably wasn't
wrong.
probably was not a good idea, Julie. You should have stuck with your tea and your granola bar.
Good thing you aren't at work.
Yeah. Get enough sleep. That's another thing on my list, because sometimes I'll, if I've got a lot that I've got to get done and I'm stressing out, I don't get enough sleep. And that's important.
I agree with that.
Unplug from social media.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to do that a lot, but I know my sister does. She'll sometimes just send out a random thing. I'm unplugging for the weekend. If you have an absolute emergency, you may call my house, but otherwise don't expect to hear from me. I'm not going to respond to you because she just unplugs completely. And the last thing I have on my list is, and I started this with my car chats, is to start looking for just random beauty.
Yes.
Just like noticing things like sunrises and sunsets and just random stuff, because it's out there. We just have to look for it. But it does de-stress me. It
does help when, say you're in an area, in a spot where you have the choice to move. Let's put it that way. And you find that rolling flatlands is not what really sparks your inner joy. Then go, and I'm not saying do this right now, but make it a goal to move somewhere where when you look out your window, your inner joy is sparked. I look out my window and I see just woods. And if I go for a drive for longer than 15 minutes, I see mountain ranges. My inner joy is sparked. So I know that's not easy to do, but consider it, I think.
Another thing too, and that I've found that really helps me, and it's a very little thing, it's instead of looking down, look up, like physically look up, like keep your eyes pointed,
make yourself look up,
or to the trees. Physically make yourself, especially like even if you have a backache and you're feeling crappy or whatever. Doing that little thing for a while actually brings me out of a funk.
That's good.
That's a good point. I love it. Ginger, you're so smart with your psychologist background.
So now at the end of my card chats, I'm going to have more sky pictures.
Yes. And everybody remember, look up.
Look up. Look up.
Like,
That's what I want to tell all the high school kids when I see them in the parking lot. Look up.
Look up. Exactly.
They're getting that neck.
Yes.
have that
Or
look
either
on
a
your
phone
face,
or
like Uncle Rico on Napoleon Dynamite. Dynamite.
I love
in
Uncle Rico.
the glamour shots where he's like,
That movie, honest to God, cracks me up.
I love
That scene where he throws that steak and it hits the wall.
I have never watched that movie.
Oh, it's so stupid funny.
You've got
Yeah, that's what I don't gravitate to. I like funny, but I have never gravitated to stupid
Yeah.
funny.
I love stupid funny.
I love stupid funny.
Have you ever seen Best in Show, Ginger?
I'm sorry, what?
Have you ever seen Best in Show? So
Yes.
stupid.
Actually, I
funny.
have seen with that. It was okay.
Oh my
I
God.
didn't-
See, yeah.
And
See-
this is Spinal Tap.
Oh my God.
And see, that one's okay for me. Now, there's two stupid funny shows that I've seen, or movies that I've seen that I love. One is Dude, Where's My Car? And that one's stupid funny. Ashton Kutcher and what's the dude from American Pie with the blonde hair. And then he also, anyway, and then the other one is Step Brothers.
Oh, see, I hate that movie.
See, that's why it's like it's
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
hit or-
that one's just like I can't stand them.
I love it. We're best friends.
Did we just become best friends? I love that. There's so much room for activities. Yeah.
You've got the voice of an angel.
Yes. So exactly. So I'm
Yeah,
very-
it's yeah,
usually it's a miss. Stupid funny is usually a miss for me. So
yeah.
Stifler, that's the name of the character that he played.
Oh, yeah.
So I had Ashton Kutcher, and I can't remember his real name, but I know him as Stifler. They played this Dude, Where's My Car? And it's so stupid funny. Yeah. Anyway.
Night, Ingrid.
Night, Ingrid.
He's going to go de-stress. Good for you.
Hey, good for you.
So let's see if people in the chats maybe have some ideas for what they do to decompress and de-stress.
Yes. Let's look at the chat for a few minutes, and then I'll go over what I was going to go over, which is kind of
Oh, right. I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
I thought you didn't have anything. I thought you were a slacker.
I was a slacker, but I actually have something.
I'm just kidding. I keyed.
But I was a slacker, but I do have something. And it was Julie's idea, by the way.
Yay!
But I'm going to wait. Let's look at a little bit of the chat, because I feel like you guys have been so ignored tonight. Because normally by this time we're looking at the feeds, but we're talking about a lot of stuff. So
We're going deep, guys. We're digging deep.
yes, that's right. I took a class called Creative Activities for Children. It was an amazing class, and now it's gone. Where'd the thing go? Hang on.
What?
Where'd the
She just scrolled.
it moved up.
Are we still
I loved
loved
it.
it.
A lot of talk about what beauty really is. Thank you. And I don't think anybody truly comprehends this until they have seen a view that has so astounded them that they can't talk. Do they understand that beauty is in the eye of the beholder? Because for me, there's certain views. Like there's people who look out along the horizon at a beach and see the water and the horizon and everything, and that just takes their breath away. That does nothing for me. Well, I don't say nothing. It's nice. But for me, it's the looking out at the mountain ranges and seeing all the forests and the rolls and the different shapes and stuff that the mountains and the valleys make. That to me leaves me breathless. And yeah. Anyway.
You know what's been doing that for me the last couple weeks is it's nighttime now when my dog has to go out in the morning. It's still dark, so it's like 5:30 in the morning, and it's been really clear and cold. And I live in the country, so the stars are just so vibrant right then. And so I've been, if you guys could see what I look like when I take the dog out.
Yeah.
But I can't just let him out now. He's still
That's
has
you
to
looking
help on the
up.
stairs. Yeah, but wow, I'm standing there and literally my my rabbit fur bomber hat and my coat and my slippers and pajamas. But I'm just looking at the sky because it's amazing.
I love it.
I wish I could take a picture of that for my videos, but
Ooh, that would be neat.
But it doesn't something like that doesn't translate well. And I've even found even the mountain ranges and my views that make me so breathless don't translate as well on video as I would like them to, as my eye does.
Yeah. Let's see. One of the things I learned in my class, manage your expectations, realistic goals for yourself, and clearly communicate to others what you expect of them. Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Honey, I need you to vacuum twice a week. Clearly.
And then remember that you may need
on
to
Tuesdays
remind them.
at 3:15. Sometimes you have to be very clear.
You can start sending them calendar invites so that their phone alerts them.
There you go. Ooh.
Ooh,
Do that with my son.
wow.
But that's a little bit
Hate
of
it.
my control freak taking out there, getting
Yeah.
But sometimes you to keep stress managed, you have to control your surroundings as much as possible. But know that you can only control you and you can't control other people. And that's something that is so hard for people to truly understand.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes you can't control you when you do like Karen does and order yarn in her sleep.
Karen, oh my gosh, you're awesome. I love it.
Oh, me too.
I've never ordered yarn in my sleep, but
No,
I've certainly dreamed about, project ideas in my head. And in my head, they look amazing. And then when I wake up, I'm like, what was it? That would never work.
Yeah, you got to think you can write it down and it's no.
Yeah.
Well, I have gone into a trance-like state upon seeing a sale ad in my email and then bought yarn. So is that like buying yarn in my sleep?
Maybe.
A little bit.
I'm just kidding. I mean, everybody gets into that state a little bit, especially on a good sale. But I still have enough self-control to, okay, not 100. Let's stick it to 20. Let's stick it at 20.
Guys, I went into Michael's today and didn't buy yarn.
What? That's awesome, though. But it's easy to do if there was no sales.
That is amazing.
Sales?
I literally went through one of the aisles as fast as I possibly could, and I was like, nope, not even gonna look. Blinders on.
Wow.
That is pretty awesome. You didn't even use like your little coupon on yarn or some
Nope,
sort of yarn.
we
Good
were there
for
for
you.
something very specific and for a Christmas gift, and yeah, we were in and out.
That's
So-
self-discipline.
Yeah, it was. Lori's asking me if I've seen the Christmas star in the sky this week. Maybe. I've seen a lot of them.
Oh, I know that Jupiter and Saturn are going to align
Yeah.
21st,
Ooh.
and they've been mighty close to each other.
Yeah.
You guys, I have got to take a potty break. Apparently my Mountain Dew is getting to me.
Oh,
But why don't y'all continue going through the thing, and then when I get back, we'll go over what I was going to go over. If
Okay.
that's
Okay.
good.
Sounds good.
I like this. Ambi says, I think I can find beauty in things most people don't even think of.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I find beauty in kindness in others too.
Yeah.
Just the other day I was at work and it had been snowing all day. And I looked out the window and we have a courier who goes from school building to school building, and he leaves at 3:30. And I was at my desk and I have all these windows next to my desk and I could see the parking lot. And he came back in the parking lot, got out of his car. And by now I'm really watching. I'm like, what is he doing? He's
Right.
off the clock. He took out his snow brush and he started brushing off everybody's cars.
Aw.
Like, just to be nice, And I literally got teary-eyed watching him. I was like, look at that. Nobody's even going to know who did that except me.
Yeah.
Of course, I told everybody. that kind of kindness shouldn't go unpunished.
No, that's wonderful.
It was nice, but yeah, absolutely. It's all around us. Just have to look for it.
Yeah.
One day, me and a friend and I made it in that class. We were going somewhere, and when we got out of the car, she saw a leaf on the ground and showed it to me. She said she looks at stuff like that all the time. I do it with rocks. I'm always finding rocks that have heart shapes and taking pictures of them.
Aw, I love that.
Let's see. Who else have we got in here? Lori says, my son texted my husband in his sleep the other night. Husband asked him about it, and he said it was an answer to the question my husband asked him in a dream.
I like that.
Wow. I've never done anything like that.
I'm saddened that you didn't yarn look. Haha.
Oh, yeah. I have a lot of yarn, though. I really do. I really do. It's not in the budget this month. Maybe next month. It's okay. I wouldn't have time to do anything with it anyways.
I haven't been getting any yarn lately either.
You need some more, though.
I do. I know. There's some. My husband just looked at me like.
That was a joke, Casey. I was just kidding.
Crystal showed those new marble Karen cakes.
Oh, I haven't seen them.
Oh, they're just like they're not just like, but they're a little bit like the mandala tweed stripe.
Oh, okay.
They are wonderful.
I love the mandala anything.
I do too.
It's like there's something about it that's like silky or something. I don't know.
Tell.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you like it a little bit.
I like it a lot.
I like it a lot. Dumb and Dumber, right? Another stupid movie.
Oh my gosh. If I can find it, I have to show you this. I have to show you this picture, but I'm going to look for it.
Okay.
So I'll look for it while Mel is talking about.
Mel, how are you? Did everything come out okay?
Yes, it did. I feel so much better. My eyes are not going to turn yellow, so I'm doing it.
Your teeth are no longer floating.
Yes.
My mother always says, my teeth are floating. I got to be.
Yeah, that's where I was at. It was starting to be painful.
Oh, no.
Oh, we don't want that.
No. Okay, so I'm gonna what I'm gonna go over is I was doing research for how to de-stress for the holidays, and I was reading this one list, and I was like, this is crap.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
So
and really, I said, read them anyway, and then tell everybody this is crap.
This is crap. So the reason behind why I'm sharing this is everybody de-stresses in their own way. So take any advice with a grain of salt and learn to know yourself and what you need to calm yourself.
Right.
So I'm going to read this list to you, and I'm going to read my immediate reaction to what's on this list. And this list came from psychologytoday.com. It came from psychologytoday.com. So number 1 on that list, take calm down breaks. Really? I mean, so take breaks. I get that. But if I'm stressed because I have so much to do, taking calm down breaks, it's not a practical thing that'll help me. So really, an answer for that would be, why don't you do squats for 30 seconds and help expend some of that like angsty energy that you got? That's a better piece of advice for me than take calm. So that's like somebody looking at a ticked off woman. I was about to say a different word, but a mad person, and looking at them and saying, you just need to calm down. How does that make you react? Yeah. No. It doesn't work. I'm like right up in this thing, so I feel like you guys are really.
It's so funny because Mel is so annoyed by this. She's gonna need some stress relief when she's been reading it, and I can't help laughing because I'm just like, Mel's really annoyed.
And it's funny, things don't annoy me that often, but when it comes from a professional magazine, and I'm looking at this going, really? So number 2 on this is, Put on rose-colored glasses. Are you kidding me right now? So that's like telling somebody who's having a very rough time, just look at it a different way. Honestly, I've already had issues with that. That is not a practical sense of what you need to do to get out of this stressful situation. The rose-colored glasses. Not effective.
I don't like pink.
Exactly.
Where do you find rose-colored glasses?
Right? Right?
In December.
In December, exactly. Maybe in the summer. But
Oh, read what Lori just wrote.
I love this.
I had
I
a
had a third grader come in and say, "Sorry, I'm late. I needed a bad mood break."
I kind of love that. That's kind of awesome.
That's perfect.
I saw a T-shirt once and it said, "I'm sorry, I'm late. I didn't want to come."
Yes. Didn't want to be here.
No, here.
Number 3 is get moving. And I get what they're trying to say there. But honestly, when you've got somebody who's going to get all the stuff done that they need to get done for the holidays, they're already freaking moving. So what are you telling me to get moving for? Yeah.
Mel, you need to remember they didn't write this to you specifically.
It doesn't matter.
You're taking it very personally. Right now, whoever wrote this is like, damn, I screwed up.
And you guys, honestly, I was reading this list and I was thinking of it in a way like if I were stressed out
And
I
reading
were
it when you're
this
stressed.
list, I'd be looking at it like this is a load of BS. So that my point behind this is take every I know I'm repeating stuff, but I do that often anyway. So just bear with me. Take everything with a grain of salt. Understand that not everything is going to work for you individually.
Right.
And really what you need to do is get down to what is it that I need to do for me to turn this particular moment around. So take that one moment and look at it and say, okay, right now I'm really stressed. So what is one thing that I need to do right now to alleviate some of that? And if that's taking something off your plate and delegating it, if that's just getting up and going for a run to get out that pent up angsty energy. And that's what they mean by get moving. That's really what they mean.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
It's what do you need in that moment to, and it's not something that needs to be done for a long term. It's something because you still have stuff to get done. And if you don't get that done, then that leads to a different kind of stress.
Yeah.
But something in that moment that will take you 10 to 20 minutes to just turn it around. That's what, and you have to know what that is for you. Figure out what it is. Yeah.
And for some people, it might be just taking that break, taking a walk around the block, but it's not for everybody. Other people might say, no, I need something practical that's actually going to tick off one of these boxes on my list, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yep. And to go back to what they say, take calm down breaks. I think it's the wording that annoyed me on this list more than anything else. Really, honestly, if you need to take 5 minutes to do meditation, that's the same thing. It's just worded in a way that makes more practical sense to me instead of saying, calm down, lady. And then what was the other one? Not to get moving. That's really just to go take a walk around the block or something. Put on rose-colored glasses. So that's really about just changing your perspective. Right. And that's what Julie was talking about earlier, or even what I was talking about with my pattern that I was doing, where it used to be that I needed a pattern that I was working on to be perfect and it would stress me out when it wasn't, and I would frog it back and it would take me forever to finish something until I finally looked at it and said, okay, number one, who am I making this for? So this is the rose-colored glasses. I say, who am I making this for? And if I am making it for somebody other than myself, are they going to even notice any mistakes that I've made? So, So it's just that's what they mean by rose-colored glasses. Just turn your perspective on its head a little bit to see if that helps. And my husband just got home.
Casey's been sitting here in the same room with me the whole time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's listening to us.
Oh,
Hi, Casey.
hi, Casey.
Hello.
How we doing?
Always good.
Always good.
Oh, good man. Good man.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Sorry I'm late. My inner child threw a tantrum.
I hear you there. I usually throw mine at bedtime.
So
Quarter past cranky.
that's everything for me.
Yeah.
Well, wow. I think that's did we de-stress everybody?
Or did we stress you out more?
Oh, hey, Coco.
The hardest part about this time of year is that crocheting is my de-stressor, but all the stuff we have to crochet is what is making it stressful. Yeah.
Yeah.
I said that the other day in my car chat, and someone's like, "How could crochet be stressful?" And I'm like,
Oh,
If you have
"You
overcommitted,
trying to get something done?"
yeah. It can be very stressful.
Yep.
Yep. I agree.
okay. I've got something kind of funny that I need to show you here. Okay.
Oh gosh, Ginger, we never know where that's gonna lead.
Yeah, I know exactly.
The pictures she puts on our Instagram feed.
Okay. So, you know how we were talking about Dumb and Dumber earlier?
Mm-hmm.
Well, one year my son Willie decided that he was going to cut his hair, and he only cut half of it, like right here, right across here. And my daughter Veronica says, "I'll fix it, Mom. I can fix it."
Oh no.
She was like 13 or 14,
Got you.
and Willie says, "Okay."
She fixed it.
Sure.
So she fixed it, and I'm going to show you that picture right now.
The fix. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. It's so funny all at the same time.
Look at his face.
I know, the look on his face and the look on her face.
She's like, "I fixed it."
She's laughing her butt off.
My mom let me do this.
Poor
Wow.
baby.
Put you outside.
Is he going to be mad you showed us that?
He will only be mad if I post it on social media, like if I post it on Instagram.
Oh, got you. Okay, and then
Then
tag them, and then
He's like, "My friends aren't watching the yarn hookers. I don't care."
They will never-
Genevieve says, "Oh, bless, poor child."
oh, she looks just like me.
She does look like you. Is that Veronica?
That's Veronica.
Yeah.
When she was
She
young.
does look like you. She looks like you now, I think.
Aw.
Two pretty ladies.
Like a Romulan or a Vulcan. That's awesome. For
Oh, it does.
you.
Yes.
Look at it this way. It's on TV.
Oh my gosh.
I work with someone who has pointy ears, and it's all I can think of when I see that person. Every time. Like, it's been like 4 years, and every time I see him, I'm like, "Don't look at the ears. Don't look at the ears. Don't look at the ears."
My son shaved his eyebrows and then he said he didn't. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they just disappeared. I don't know what happened.
Just I woke up one morning and they were like this.
When I was a kid, I had a bicycle accident, and I fell and I landed on my face, and I
Ooh.
scraped my face really bad, and I lost my eyebrow.
Oh,
Like, I broke my jaw, and I lost an eyebrow. So everything kind of healed back a lot faster than the eyebrow grew back.
That's terrible.
you ended up with like. Did you have to actually make
So
your
the bruises and the cuts and the scrapes healed, but it took a while for the eyebrow to come back. And literally, like, when you have these eyebrows, that's
very
noticeable.
noticeable? Yeah.
It's pretty noticeable when you're missing one.
Oh.
Yeah, it's bad.
Oh my gosh, Free Loro. Holy moly.
Terrible.
You'd want to touch the ears? Oh, my mom lost her eyebrow in a dog attack. I had a dog attack me too. I lost an ear though, but they put it back on.
Are you serious? You lost your
Wow.
Well, I don't think I lost the whole thing. I think it just ripped a little bit.
It just
of
ripped
it
a
off.
little bit, and then they
Yeah, ripped it and they reattached it. But I don't remember it. I was only like 2.
poor baby.
Oh, thank goodness. It's horrible because you never want that to happen to your children, but then you think about it a little bit later and like, thank goodness that happened to them when they were so young, because there'll be no memory of it. Because if you were older, you probably wouldn't have a dog right now. You wouldn't have Willie, I would imagine.
Could
You
be.
know, that fear.
Yeah.
Wow.
The dog was actually not a vicious dog or anything. I was little and I was on my porch. And this was in the 70s. People left their kids on the porch with the baby gate.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a big deal. But the dog came up and I think was probably very happy to see me. And I just grabbed it.
Great. Yeah, because 2-year-olds are not gentle.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
yeah, I grabbed his ears. He grabbed mine.
He's like, okay, we want to play this game.
Yeah. I was always really hurting myself as a kid.
Oh my gosh.
Now I'm careful.
Well, I grew up. I remember running through the springs where I grew up, or like where we had the springs, and I got stung by a wasp. That's like my worst stories, you know. And of course, it was back in the 80s, and my mom was like, "Oh, get a cigarette." Rolled out the tobacco out of the cigarette, spit on it, put it on the sting, you know.
Yeah.
I had a yellow jacket sting me in my back, and the yellow jacket actually stung in my back. It's stuck in my back, and then it had to get pulled out. I think my mom pulled it out. Mom, did you pull it out? Hi, Mom. She's here.
Hi, Mom and Kitty.
But it got infected, and then it spread to my face, and I got impetigo.
Oh
my gosh.
In my face, right here.
Ouch.
I'm allergic to bees, so yeah, another traumatic life moment.
Wow.
Swells up, can't see, can't breathe. Yeah, it was bad. I was terrible as a little kid. I was at the hospital all the time.
Baby.
But just like injuries and weird stuff.
No, I had other people trying to kill me when I was a kid, not intentionally. No.
Ooh.
My sister
I had brothers too.
Head. You know, she was like, "Stand back," and it went right in my head. So, it was stitches. She wasn't strong enough. It didn't like dig into my skull, but still.
What was it?
It was a garden hoe.
Oh my gosh!
And it was
the cooker got hoed.
I had to qualify that. Oh, it wasn't that got stuck in my head.
Oh. That's
like I was a little bit older and I was riding in the car, and of course, again, this is in the 80s, so we didn't wear seatbelts. Kids were in the front seat. I was on my knees in the back looking out the back window, and the girls slammed on the brakes, and I banged my head up against the dashboard because there was no airbags. So
I did that when I was like 3 or 4, and I was riding with my dad in the front seat. And he slammed on the brakes, and I flew forward on the dashboard and knocked out my front tooth. But it was a baby tooth, but I
thankful. But it probably took forever for it to grow in because it wasn't ready to come out or something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sleepless. Snagglepuss. Well, at least you had both your eyebrows.
Oh.
Like, I never had any, so I don't want to hear it.
Oh, no. Like Free Laura says, my whole eyebrow came off with a waxing strip.
Oh, ouch.
Ouch.
I can't even imagine. No. And I say I don't
feel your pain. I feel your pain. Oh, it's an awful thing. You can at least just draw it back on, I guess.
Thank you for coming, Karen. I appreciate you being here. Karen says she has to go.
Oh, bye, Karen.
Bye, Karen.
I know. I was so excited when I saw her. I see everybody coming in. I'm so excited because I used to see everybody every day, and now it's like,
you know, it's a week. It's hard not to go back to doing that every day, I imagine, but you also know, okay, I can't.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how you did that for so long. Didn't you? I think you did 77 in a row.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I was like, oh, I can't do this
And
anymore.
then she slept for 3 days and we didn't hear from her.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
I wonder when Ginger's gonna wake up.
I gotta crawl out from under my rock.
Yeah.
I need to visit people. Or, you know,
Too much.
visit people.
Yeah.
What was that? Ambi was saying, my Nana something. Let me go back up. My Nana gave me some leftovers for the dog, and I was so little that the dog trampled me because he thought I was trying to take his food. Because once I put it down, I didn't get away fast enough. Oh my goodness!
Oh,
Little thing.
Aw, poor thing. Poor thing.
oh, Sylvia. Yes, I did. I went to my P.O. box and I got it. And I'm going to do a happy mail. I'm going to show everybody the beautiful pictures that your daughter colored. You guys, it is so sweet. I got an envelope full of these pictures.
Awesome.
They're wonderful. Yes, thank you, Sylvia.
Oh my goodness! I got attacked by a goose trying to feed him breadcrumbs. Oh yeah, geese are
They're mean.
they are mean.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a family story where my uncle, when he was a little boy, he got attacked by a goose. And he didn't get goosed in the front. He got, or goosed in the back. He got goosed in the front.
Oh.
His poor little boyhood got goosed.
Oh.
Yeah, it's mean.
I got attacked by a rooster.
Oh, they're mean too.
They are mean.
I don't know
They
what's
are,
with these birds. Why are they so mean?
For just a second, my husband's looking for something, so bear with me. I'm just
Okay. Oh, Bev. Well, it was a gift you gave me being there every morning.
Oh, that's sweet.
That is sweet, you guys.
Yeah, that's a lot. It's an awful lot. It's a lot to be on, so to speak,
Yeah.
for a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It's not hard once a week, but to do it every single morning for several hours, it's a lot. I don't know how you did it.
I'm exhausted. Oh, my mom's chinchillas broke out of the house and raided her garden and then broke back in the house.
Wow.
Wow.
That's crazy. Oh, Michelle has to go. Bye, Michelle. Stay safe. Mask up. We're in the home stretch.
Geese are no joke.
They aren't. Man, they're mean. They can be really scary. I used to take my husband and pick him up when he'd go kayaking down on the river. And one time there was a big flock of geese. And I was like, oh, I'm scared.
Oh, no.
You know, usually you go towards birds and they go the other way. But geese, they'll turn on you.
And they're big.
Yeah, they'll come right up to you. They'll come up and chase you down.
That is scary.
A pelican ran up to us at the zoo and snatched our lunch bag out of my hand. Where'd it go?
Gosh.
I lost it.
Casey asked if you punched it.
Oh, it was. I was reading it. Cheryl Rundle says a pelican ran up to us at the zoo and snatched the lunch bag out of my hand and swallowed the lot, including the bag and cling wrap. Well, Cheryl, it probably didn't feel good coming out the other end. So
I'm sure that did not digest well.
tough luck for the pelican.
Really? Hang on a minute.
I tickled a pig's nose once and he snorted the whole feather.
I don't understand. I must have missed something. Why did the pig snort a feather?
Because she was tickling him with the feather on his nose.
Oh, she was tickling him with the feather. I was like, I don't understand. Did it eat the feather? I had a wasp get in my shoe, was hollering and jumping around. My Nana and Poppy were on the porch just laughing at me. They thought I was dancing like I was 3 or 4. Oh, that would hurt so bad. And a wasp keeps stinging. Like a bee only stings once, but a wasp keeps stinging.
One time when my sister was little, like 3 or 4, she was sitting on the toilet and a wasp came and stung her on the arm when she was using the bathroom.
Oh.
But she couldn't get off the toilet because she was still going to the bathroom.
Oh. So she just had to take it.
Mom!
Oh, man.
I know.
Yeah, I remember the first time I got stung by a bee because my brothers dragged me into the kitchen where my parents were. And I don't remember much after that because I could only hear things because my eyes had swollen. So I couldn't see.
No.
And I could just hear voices and I could hear them saying, look at her, look at her, look at her. Get her to the hospital. And then I remember feeling my dad carry me into the hospital. And
Oh, wow.
but yeah, EpiPens. Carry your EpiPens if you have an allergy, because man, it happens fast. I'm pretty careful now. I stay away from the bees.
Sometimes you can't help it. You have an
I
EpiPen
know.
on you?
Right.
Yep, I have one. I actually need to renew it, but not really a worry right now.
Yeah.
If there's any bees out there right now, we have bigger
Yeah,
worries.
yeah. You've got a few months before you have to worry about that too much.
Yeah. Gonna have
Hi,
to-
Star. Welcome.
Hey, Star's here.
Star. I like this. We watched Wasp cut and carry away pieces of steak we were trying to barbecue. Holy
Oh my gosh.
Holy cow. It's
How
like,
big are those wasps?
Did they eat meat?
or how small was the steak? Maybe they're just crumbs. I don't know. And I remember my mom getting in the car once when I was a teenager, so it was funny. She had a long dress on. She got in the car and sat down in the driver's seat, and then she jumped out of the car screaming.
Oh,
My
wow.
sister and I were like, "What the heck is going on?" She's like, "It stung me right in the butt." It's so funny.
They were taking chunks. Wow.
Oh, that is so weird.
I agree. Chunks of steak. I've just never heard of that. I have to see that. Wow, I wonder if I can search that on YouTube.
We'll have nightmares if we see that.
Right.
I know.
Wanda says, my son had a wasp fly up his sleeve while riding his motorcycle a couple weeks ago. That happens a lot to bicyclists too.
No.
My husband has been stung on the head through the helmet. Like there's like the little vents, you know,
Yeah.
and he's gotten stung a few times.
Wow.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Well, that's another reason not to ride a bike. I'm just kidding.
I love that he rides his bike. I'm a great spectator.
There you go.
Oh, hey, I have to run to the restroom real quick.
Wow, you girls can't make it 2 hours. What's
I
with you?
We are actually at over 2 hours.
Oh boy,
We're at 2 hours and 17 minutes. So we've had a long one tonight.
we have.
We might need to start wrapping it up when Ginger comes back.
Yeah, when Gingy comes back, because these girls got to eat their dinner.
Michelle says, it's been a blast. I need to go check on my daughter at the hospital. Oh, I wish your daughter best.
Oh, I hope
Everyone have a wonderful night.
Jeez, Michelle, I hope everything's okay with your daughter.
I agree.
Poor thing.
Hey, Veronica.
Hey, Veronica's here.
Free Laura.
Free Laura.
To be honest, I had a potty break too.
Why is it that every single day I have to have this discussion?
Uh-oh.
Take the privilege away.
It must be at Ginger's house.
I think this is Ginger's. Yes.
It was like, oh, someone mute Ginger, or she's not there.
She's on her
But
potty
that is something parents say every single day, isn't it? Why do
Yes.
I have to have this discussion every single day?
break.
Just keep your mouth,
Exactly.
your ears open.
Free Laura says, uh-oh, Dad's home.
Oh, goodness.
Ginger, we were talking about it. We are over 2 hours now, so I don't know if we want to go ahead and wrap up everything or.
We should probably go.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you guys hear the dad voice?
We did. And we were shaken. We were scared. We're like,
Exactly. Like, what did you tell us about? I forgot.
These teenage boys in a little bit of a check.
I got one
Yeah.
at home. I feel your pain.
I do that with a teenage girl too.
They're just
Yep.
overgrown puppies.
The dad voice.
I love it.
I think that the puppies might listen a little bit better sometimes.
Daddy's
Not the
home.
cats, though. Not the cats.
Like that movie, The Christmas Story, where Ralphie's crying in his bed and he's like, the sky is getting purple and I know my dad's car is coming home any second.
Yeah.
I hear his car pull into the driveway. Get that panic feeling. Oh crap, Dad's home.
I remember that.
I do too. It was a horrible feeling.
I had it more with my mom. But my mom was a single mom, so.
Yeah. I was more afraid of my mom, I think.
I think that's how it is in this household.
But with mom, she was there, so you got it immediately.
Yes.
But when she said, wait till your father gets home, like you had to wait. And that was torture. The waiting was way worse than anything else.
Yes. Agreed. Agreed.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, I like this. I scrolled back up. Ambi said, once when my mom was little, she was at the zoo and got too close to the monkeys, and one grabbed her and she started yelling, Mom, the monkeys got me. The monkeys got me.
Monk me's. Aw.
Aw.
Monk me's.
Aw.
I'm a little scared of monk me's.
The monkeys.
They seem
They
really
can be nasty,
smart.
though, but yeah.
They seem too smart. Like they could think about it. Scared.
But they look cute, and you put little diapers on them, and they're good.
Oh, orangutans though. Oh, they're so cute.
Do you remember Ross's monkey on Friends?
Yeah, he was scary. He was a creepy little thing.
And then whenever he left, like that song,
Oh yeah.
All by Myself,
Yes.
Ross was so sad.
I didn't. But Ross was my least favorite character on Friends. I think he's everybody's least favorite character.
I liked Chandler because he was
Dorky.
dorky.
Yeah.
They were
And
all,
Joey.
yeah.
Yeah. And for the girls, Phoebe. Love Phoebe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Regina Phalange.
Or what was the other one? Something Banana Hammock?
Yeah, that was her.
Oh.
She changed her last name to Banana Hammock.
Yeah.
She was so funny.
Did you really?
Ambi says he was a butt.
Time.
He was a butt.
Lori
Lori said,
me now.
thanks for keeping me company today, ladies. I've been in bed all day with weather-induced joint and pain and headache. Oh, I'm
Aw.
sorry, Lori. I'm glad we could be there to help take your mind off it, though.
Yes, I agree.
Work on him.
No, it's just-
When I was little, I was riding my bike and got a yellow jacket in my eye. Ow!
Ugh.
Air.
Oh, I got the shivers again.
Yeah. Ugh.
Oh, that's a shiver one.
That's so bad.
Ginger rubbing her eyes.
Girl.
Ginger, I didn't get your eye. You don't have to rub your eye. Oh, luckily you
Okay.
didn't go blind. Oh.
Ugh.
Yes.
Smelly cat, smelly cat.
Eating
What are they feeding you?
And her voice was all rough.
I know. She was so funny.
Yeah.
There's a broken phalange on the plane. My boss was saying that the other day. Phalange. Phoebe's a riot.
Yeah. Well, guys, is it that time?
It's that time.
We're
The
actually-
mug is almost empty.
And I'm empty. So
That's yeah. Oh, Princess Consuela Banana Hammock. That's right.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
And what was Paul Rudd's name?
Mr. Banana Hammock? I don't know.
It was some
Yeah, I know he changed it to something crazy too, but I don't remember.
Yeah.
Because banana hammock is where your mind stops at.
No. Well, guys, what are we doing next week?
What are we doing next week? Honestly, I don't
We're
know.
going to be exchanging gifts.
Ooh,
That's at Julie's house. Yep, next week.
That's
It's gift exchange. Ah, my dog's being demanding. Yep. If Ginger gets my gift. Otherwise, she'll see everybody else up in the gift.
Otherwise, we'll be like, look
What
what I got. Look what you don't have. We would never do
By
that.
the way, I ordered these before Thanksgiving, so it's not a matter of what I did or didn't do.
No, it's the delivery.
Yeah. DHL, I think they're the worst one.
Yep.
Yeah.
We never have luck with them.
And
Okay. So yeah, next week is here, huh? At my house.
Yep. At your place. So everybody, make sure you're following Whippy Chick if you aren't yet. And we will be doing a gift exchange next week.
Yay. It's kind of sad, really. They're all going to be watching us open presents. Like, how much fun is that for them?
Oh, come on. It's fun. And you know what? My best videos are yarn hauls. So if that says something.
That's true. Yeah.
True. And I'm one of those. So.
Yep. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So if you guys want to watch us have fun getting each other presents.
That's right. It's a Christmas party at Julie's.
Party at Julie's.
Awesome. Thanks, Free. I appreciate it.
All right, guys.
But I probably need to go to the store. So I got to go.
All right, guys. Take care. Have a great night. Have a great rest of your weekend.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
See you on the YouTubes.
Oh, and I need to hit in broadcast, right?
Yes.
Yes. Mwah. Bye.
Mwah.
We'll say goodbye like 10 times.